Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Lapping Life. We've just flown back from Perth today after visiting some family for the week, so we're super excited to get back into the swing of things. We're in Karratha at the moment, just at a free camp.
Bloody good spot too, eh?
It is. It's not on wiki camps, it's a little secret spot.
Yes,
so you'll have to find it. It's really good. So we are heading northeast towards Broome in this vlog. We're not sure if we'll get quite to Broome because we haven't booked anything. We don't really know where we're going. So
yeah. Might have to keep camped up here a little bit longer than we would like.
Yeah, we've got heaps of chores to do tomorrow. We've got the car service, we've got groceries, fuel, water.
Yeah. We pretty much ran out of everything before we went to Perth, so didn't have too much sitting in the car for the week. But we're excited.
Bloody oath.
Keen to keep moving.
Absolutely. So it might be a bit of a winging it vlog, but I mean that's travelling for you. You just wing it, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. We've got a few things up our sleeves that hopefully we can get into, but I just gotta wing it and just see what happens. We've probably said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. Our 12-volt setup is a game changer. If you don't have a good charging setup and a good battery, it can be the difference between having a good trip and having a bad trip, because we were a little bit worried about the solar and the battery lasting the whole week, but it was outside. I gave it a good clean and it definitely was good. It was awesome because we got back in the car started, beautiful. Got on the Bluetooth app here, a Lion app that I got on my phone, which is Bluetooth connects to me battery, and boom, 99% full battery. I was a little bit concerned because we haven't sort of let it do that for a whole week at a time, but the confidence now is bloody awesome. So a real good 12-volt setup. We'll probably do a little bit of a rig rundown on the separate thing compared to the car and then the 12-volt setup, but happy days.
Hey guys, sorry it's been a few days. We've just completely forgotten to vlog. Since we've gotten back from Perth, we've been flat out. But we're actually in Port Hedland now. So how far is Port Hedland from Karratha?
I think we drove 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a while. So we stayed at an awesome free camp last night. It was actually on a station, and the owners of the station have given access to part of their station for a free camp, and it was called Yule's River. I'll pop the little wiki camps thing on the screen. And
how good was it?
Oh, it was awesome.
You can fly the creek as far along as you want, and yeah, it's all covered by trees, so you got heaps of shade. All the camp spots are like well looked after. There's no rubbish, no nothing. You're not camping on rocks or anything, and it's all grassy sites too. It's awesome. Yeah,
so peaceful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and not too far out of Port Hedland.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, we're in Port Hedland today. It's such like a mining town, isn't it?
Oh, it's crazy. There's so much going on. There's bloody big ships coming in left, right and centre. As soon as we come in, we just, like, the main street of town sort of goes straight out to their main, like, port entrance. And we just saw this massive big ship getting pulled in, so we went straight over there, had a look. And there was bloody ships and stuff going everywhere. It was awesome. Yeah, it was really cool, wasn't it? And that made us want to go have a mine and port tour, so I went into the information centre, but it was all booked out for today, which was a bit of a bummer. So yeah, and we're booked into Pardoo Station, so we're so excited, aren't we? So keen. We're there for a couple of nights, so I think we're on the way there now. Are we? No, actually we're not. We're going to Pretty Pool, I think. Oh, okay, yeah. We're just sort of winging it at the moment.
Roads planned at least when I was in getting some coffee, obviously.
But yeah, there's not super amount of stuff to do in here in Port Hedland, but yeah, I found out that this Pretty Pool place is supposed to be pretty. So we're gonna have a quick squiz at that before we head on to Pardoo Station and check in and yeah, see what that's got to offer. Sweet. All right, well, we made it after a few wrong turns through the GPS. Charles had to get it on Google Maps on off wiki camps, but we're here. The tide is out, so probably doesn't look as pretty as it would with a fair bit of water in it, but it looks good. A few people fishing, but we'll give you a bit more of a look around later. But how's this? So This is the car park. You can come in here, park, all nice. And that's, I think, the actual pretty pool is just around the bend there. I don't know whether you can see the people fishing over there. But we'll go for a walk over there in a sec. But what we didn't realise was there was a clothing optional beach just over the little sand dunes here. We obviously won't take you there because that's a bit weird. But yeah, so pretty pools here behind us, and then over this way is your clothing optional beach. So we're gonna go for a swim. See you, bye.
Pretty pool is so pretty. Have a look at it. Can also confirm that Brody did not go for a nudist swim. Not that we have anything against it, it's just not something that we would do personally. But we're off to Pardoo Station now, which we're super keen for because that means we can have a shower. We are keen for a shower, so let's go.
I'll tell you what too, I don't do things in halves around Port Hedland. We've been passing road trains and mining trucks with 3 trailers, and I don't think we've seen any of those around here. We're just following one right now. Four trailers, and it says take caution when overtaking because it's 60 metres long. Imagine towing 4 trailers. Craziness. Well, this is us, we finally got here. Site number 6. There's a fair few places about, but there's not a heap of people here quite yet. We've just run into they have a little shop just up over here. Just up there. We grabbed the full drive map. Got a few tips and tricks we haven't set up yet because we're gonna go have a look down towards the beach, have a look around their little tidal creeks, and might have a fish, might not, I don't know. But I think if we don't go fishing, we're going to spend the arvo by the pool. They have a real good looking pool and we are excited, aren't we, Shal?
Don't mind me, there's crap everywhere. Bit of chaos the last few days.
Yeah, since we've been back, we've had a bit of chaos. We've been a bit lazy about, you know, trying to keep things a bit tidy up, but we'll have a bit of a clean up probably today. Before we go to the pool or something. But yeah, anyway, we'll go for a bit of a drive. It's not too far, I think to the closest creek's only probably, what is it, 5k's or something?
Yeah.
5k's, so we'll probably go have a look at that quickly and then come back, set up, have a bit of a clean, get a bit hot, and launch to the pool. G'day guys, so this afternoon we've just come down to the Pardoo River here, parked up. We're going to do a little bit of fishing. So we come down here early this morning and the tide was way out and we didn't really take into consideration how big the tides are here. So it was bloody way out this morning and the creek literally had no water in it. So we come down, I think high tide's at 4:30 and it's about 3 o'clock now. So hopefully we'll get a couple of hours of fishing in until the tide changes and hopefully get onto a few. But just got to walk through these mangroves here now. Shells is just going to do a little bit of editing in the car because she's not super excited about the whole fishing situation, but she's going to come down later for a bit of a flick and I'm sure she'll catch something, as she does. But have a look at this, it's pretty good. Might go for a bit of a walk down this way away from old mate there. I'll have to quickly run back and grab some bait, but hopefully, just hopefully, Brody the fishing extraordinaire can catch some fish for us. He's bloody specky. Hopefully there's some fish in here for me. But I'll have to quickly walk back up here. Hopefully I can find my way back up. Only a little track through, and grab me bait. Just can't catch anything without bait, can I? But oh, pretty cool little creek this. Fair bit of water in it once the tide gets up. Hopefully the fish come up with it. And yeah, keen, excited. Need to keep me positivity up because you know me, not the best with me fishing, but I'm learning slowly. I'm learning slowly. Oh look, he's caught something. He's got a fat belly, that fella. Whee! How's that? Thank you for coming, mate. Another little fella we got here. Hey, little coddy. Only a little tacker. A little fella on the prawn. Get back there, fella. There he goes. Well, unfortunately, that's going to end our day here fishing on the Pardoo Creek. Run out of bait, which is a good thing, but only caught 4 fish. But for me, that's a successful day. 4 fish, happy days. So have a look at this just before this bloody sun goes down. This is a ripper view of the Pardoo Creek here. It is amazing. There's a picture to be seen, and you guys need to have a look at this. It is awesome. How beautiful is that? Got a couple of hours here fishing this afternoon, and it's been awesome. Just the spot. I haven't been down by mangroves before. First ever experience fishing around the mangroves. I don't think I'll get any closer than this as we keep going further. I'll get further and further away because croc country this is. If you come down along this coast here, definitely jump in and give Pardoo Station a visit, because experiencing this creek here and the fishing along here is supposed to be awesome, and I've obviously caught some fish and I'm lucky to catch a fish, but it is crazy. You've got the little birds out flying around in all this awesome colours in the sky. It is craziness. But anyway, pack up, head back to the ute now, and go back for some tea. Alright, so we're at Cape Keraudren at the moment, just at the pay station here. So vehicle entry is $12 just for a day. So yeah, depending on how many days you're here, obviously $12. And that also, if you have a parks pass, that doesn't count. So you still got to pay your $12 a day. And then your camping fees are $10 per adult, so we'll be paying $20 tonight. So a total of $32. And then you just grab one of these bad boys here. And you just put your name, vehicle rego, mobile, and your day pass. And then, yeah, obviously your total price, $32. And then this is your actual permit. So just the amount you paid, date of arrival, date of departure. Rip that bad boy off, put it on your windscreen so that the ranger can see that you paid. So I'm going to fill that out now and we'll chuck it in, eh? So we just finished setting up here, Cape Keraudren, and bloody hell mate, this place is absolutely amazing. We, I think it was just a 5k hike in from the pay station. We had a bit of a look around, tried to find the best sort of spot. We went right out to the tip and flew the drone out. We were just so surprised about how blue this bloody water is and see-through, but have a look at this. It's bloody amazing, this spot. The water is so blue, it's just totally sick. So I was having some brekkie. It's only 11 o'clock, we didn't have brekkie this morning, we just decided to launch. But have a look at that water and the view on that. That'll look so good. That'll look so good once that water comes in. I think we've got another hour till low tide. And I reckon these rocks out the front here, I reckon I'll probably go up this way a little bit further, but I reckon we'll be on for a fish this arvo when the tide starts to come in. Fish that incoming tide, but mate, Cape Keraudren, bit of a lucky spot for us to pick up off the next door neighbours. So, but anyway, we'll have some Milo cereal. Charles is done up here. Smash that, won't we? You're hungry.
Absolutely, I'm starving.
Anyway, we'll smash that down and then sit back and relax and wait until this tide comes in, eh? Alright, a little tip for you. Found these on a Facebook group that we were part of. Can't remember what group it was, but we've been struggling to find some way to get ice blocks for our drinks and stuff. But we've been looking for these for so long in supermarkets and stuff and haven't been able to find any. And when we went back to Perth to see Cheryl's family for her birthday, her mum actually surprised us with a couple of packets of these. So we're gonna try these out and I'll fill one up and see how they go, but I reckon these are a bloody good thing. So all you gotta do is, there's an opening here, fill her up with water and hopefully chuck them in the freezer and they'll freeze. But we'll test one out and see how we go. So hopefully this will work alright. So we've got this little opening, so there's a little inlet. Just slowly fill it up, not exactly sure how it's going to go really, water wise. So that's it, they're filled up. And then supposedly, you just flip it over. It has like a self-seal thing, so how's that? There you go. We'll chuck these in the freezer here. See how they go, eh? Lay them down in here. Let them sit in there for a while. And hopefully they'll freeze up nicely and then just pop them out of the packet straight into your drink. How's that for a good one?
Cape Keraudren this morning and we are on our way to 80 Mile Beach, which is super exciting. Brett's had a pretty successful time fishing. He caught a heap of little golden trevallies, I think they were called. We'll pop some on the screen for you to have a look at, but we squeezed through the Pardoo Roadhouse and they do coffee and fuel there, so we grabbed a cuppa and fueled up, and the fuel was $2.44, which is actually really reasonable, like in the middle of nowhere, and I think we paid more for like in town fuel prices, so super happy about that. But 80 Mile don't take unpowered campsite bookings, so we're in the middle of peak season, so we've just turned off the highway now towards 80 Mile. I think it's about 9 k's down a pretty corrugated road, so see how we go, but fingers crossed we can grab a site. Well, we're in. We got a site. We did rock up at 10:15 in the morning, but we're not even in the overflow, we're in the actual caravan park, so I'm pretty sure that's unheard of. So we are counting our lucky stars this morning. Here's a little map.
Yes, 169.
Happy
Boom.
days.
Thank you. Didn't have a booking or anything. We were stressing about, you know, maybe we might not get a spot or, yeah, anyway, but we ended up getting a spot, so just for the one night. And you just, yeah, go into the reception there. The reception's in like the little shop area. They do ice creams, they do food. It's like a little supermarket as well. Got little bits and pieces and fishing gear and whatnot, so that's good. But yeah, we'll make our way down to our site and we'll see how we are. How's this for a spot, mate? 80 Mile Beach, site 169. They were, as we were driving past, it was like, bloody hell, we're going to be packed in like sardines here, but the unpowered sites, under trees, got some shade, have a look. Not bad. Not bad. Haven't set up yet. I think we're planning on going for a bit of a drive along the beach. We did go and just have a walk over there before to see if it was alright to put the drone up, but it is blowing an absolute gale. It's not too bad here, which is good. That'll be good for sitting around and relaxing, but I don't think we'll be able to put the drone up, unfortunately, on the beach. We might have an attempt, but not really feeling like losing a drone today. But we'll take some videos and that for you, and yeah, see you on the beach. Now how's this for living? Got our beers, got our noodles, but we're right out the front of the caravan park, right on 80 Mile Beach. Tide is out, but mate, have a look at this sunset here. Don't know whether the camera does it justice, but how beautiful is that for a sunset? Nearly as beautiful as this one.
Ah, stop it, sucker.
But mate, this is ridiculous. If you come down to 80 Mile Beach Caravan Park, you need to see a sunset, because this is absolutely magnificent here. You've got the whole beach. It just goes on forever, like it just looks like it goes on forever. But
80 miles.
Actually, here's a tip for you. Not a tip, this is some knowledge I'm going to drop on you. 80 Mile Beach is not 80 miles. It's 123 miles, I think it is.
Oh, there you go.
I read that in a book somewhere. Don't quote me on exactly how many miles, but it's like 120 miles or something like that. Anyway, that's my rambling, but this place is just ridiculous. Come down here, and the wind's dropped as well, which is even better. So like, oh, the water's just glass. The sunset is amazing. sitting here with our noodles and our beers. It just doesn't get any better.
And in the morning we're having their $10 scone and coffee deal.
Yes, gonna have a couple of them before we head off early tomorrow to Barn Hill. But we'll just take this in and have a nice cold beer, and mate, life is good. Life is great. Cheers, beers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you as well. Thanks for sticking around. Morning. Oh, Charles. Oh, I better open this for her. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Look at that. Looks like you got your hands full.
Some scones.
Jeez, you can't pass up scones and a cuppa
Chucky, of course.
For morning.
Yep.
For breakfast.
We've got a big trip today, so takeaway coffee it is.
Yes, and Charles can't live in the mornings without her coffees, so we have to get a coffee.
And we have to try the scones because that's
Yes, we can't go past the station stay now that offers scones.
I know.
So,
ready?
because
I hope they're good.
you can't go past scones.
Fresh
really.
homemade scones.
Fresh homemade scones. Charles can't open the
It's childproof.
thing.
Ready?
Ah,
Oh, not too bad. They're smaller.
they're definitely a lot smaller than the Bullera ones.
Yeah,
But
we'll have to taste test.
Hopefully they taste just as good, eh?
They're good. They're like
Good.
still warm.
Oh, really? They heated them up for you?
Mm-hmm.
So they just come out of the oven, you reckon?
I reckon out of the oven because you can only get them from like 9 to 3 p.m. So I reckon they freshly make them.
Oh, happy days.
Cheers. Well, what are you having? Not having any of these.
Chuck on the rest. We're off to Barn Hill Station.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty keen about heading off to Barn Hill. We've heard a lot about it, and we are excited. So I think it's, what, 3 hours drive?
Yeah, 3 hours and 15 minutes.
3 hours and 15 minutes. We're loaded up with some new songs. We're loaded up with some new podcasts. So we're set for our 3 hour drive today.
Absolutely.
And we'll be off in a tick. So we'll see you there. So after about 3 hours of driving and about 230 k's, you hit the Barn Hill turn off. So left off the highway and you run straight into a gate.
Mm-hmm.
So Charles is just going to jump out and grab the gate, and then 9 k's of dirt road to the coast, to Barn Hill Station Stay.
Yeah.
Yup.
Right, we've just rocked up to Barn Hill and first impressions are, wow, what a place. There's so much going on, so much awesome stuff. They've got pizza night every night, they've got awesome vanilla slice, they've got a bowls game going on at the moment, live music Saturdays, oh, so good. We actually booked online so we could actually get a spot, otherwise you get put into the overflow and you sort of just have to find your own little spot. But we, yay shade. So we're on an unpowered site tonight, and tomorrow night we actually move to a beachfront unpowered site, which is just there. So nice and close, pretty good. It is absolutely scorching here, but we're just gonna set up, kick back, relax with the Arvo. And what else is planned?
Sorry, we needed shade quick. It is burning up here. It is hot as hell.
Very hot. The car was saying 42 degrees. I don't think it's quite 42 degrees, but it's definitely up there. So we're here for 2 nights. We're actually looking at extending our stay because it already looks amazing, and I already can feel that 2 nights just is not enough.
Now, it's been a few days since we showed you these ice cubes, but because it's so bloody hot here, it reminded us. So we're gonna go check on them. Now, hopefully they're frozen. Which they are. Means our freezer's working, that's good. But, how's that? Just little ice cubes. So, now we've got to figure out how to get them out of here and into here. Now, you want a few, don't you? not really good. How's that? So that's a tip for you. The Glad Ice Cube easy release bags. If you're looking for ice cubes in buddy on the road, the easiest things to do. Fill them up, put them over, seals and cells, chuck them in the freezer, and just squirt them out into your drink bottle. Happy days. Well, good morning everyone. Our first full day at Barn Hill, and I'm on the beach. It's 8 o'clock this morning, high tide at 10, I think. So I would have liked to be out here a bit earlier, but got talking to the neighbours, which nothing to complain about. Love having a good chat, especially for people with some knowledge about where you're going with tips and tricks and whatnot. So we've got about a K walk up the beach here. Got this rod for some poppers, some medals, and other little bits and pieces I got. And this bad boy on the back here for bait. Got this little contraption with me bait and me Crocs. And we're ready to do some fishing, eh? Have a look at the beach though. How good is that? It's got these big walls as well on the edge of the beach. The walls actually remind me a bit of the Paru River in South Australia, how they've got the big massive straight drop walls into the water, which was on our first video we did. If you want to go check them out if you haven't seen the Murray around that area before. But I'm keen, water's looking good, and hopefully we can catch something for you, eh? Woo-hoo-wee. How's that for a little ripper? Look at the teeth on it. It's crazy. Alright. Alright. Another one. Probably not the best fish to catch. Well, not too bad, but they're a bit of everywhere sort of thing. They love every lure, like poppers. I found that they love metals as well. Everything loves metal lures, but better get him back in the water. We're off to get our pizzas. Oh, geez, that was a bit rough. Now going for a walk. Gotta catch up to Charlotte. She's time for a feed, so she's about 50 metres in front of me, pretty much running to get the pizza. Look at it. She's up there. She's got her beer as well. Very excited. We are excited. Well, look at them, darling. Let's have a look at them.
That's mine, that's yours.
Good fired, thank you. Alright. the rules like.
Ooh, yum. So good. So excited.
Oh, here we are. Okay. Pretty decent actually. How's that? Bloody good little one, isn't it? Have a look at this. Just come and grab the GoPro. Hopefully with the fish eye you'll be able to see them and they come in close enough. Oh, lost them. Oh, hang on. Can you see that? There's a pod of dolphins just come in right here. Oh, there's one. Oh, they're sort of in and out. There's one there. Oh, it must be a little calf. There's one just there I can see his shadow. Steps pop up. How cool is that? Obviously, if you see a pod of dolphins come in when you're fishing off the beach, reel your line in. Yeah, get away from the water, all that sort of stuff, because they're obviously looking around, doing a bit of feeding. And when they do that, they'll go flat out up and down the beach, ball all the bait up, and then sometimes they'll actually push them up into the shallows enough and then nearly beach themselves to grab them. So reel your rod in, reel your line in, hop up on the sand and just watch them do their thing, and then you won't get in the road, and yeah, I'll be able to get her a good feed.
Oh, that's a wrap, guys. We ended up extending our stay at Barn Hill for an extra 4 nights. It's so good here.
So good.
And we're so sad to leave tomorrow, but we are heading towards Broome tomorrow, and I think we did the unthinkable. We managed to book a week's worth of accommodation in Broome only a couple of days ago. So
oh, yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it? We've been looking around for yonks, trying to get accommodation, and Shells rang up. What was it, yesterday or the day before?
Day before, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and managed to just straight up, can we have a week's accommodation from these dates, and no worries.
So
yeah, so no overflows for us. We're on a proper site in the caravan park. Happy days.
Absolutely, super stoked with that. I think we're heading to the Dampier Peninsula.
Dampier Peninsula, mate. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be real good. We're so excited for that.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're going to the Gib. Hitting the Gib River Road. Yes. That'll be so good.
I don't know if we're excited or we're nervous. We're a little bit nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Instagram and Facebook and that at the moment at the Gib River Road. People having to get towed and break and stuff. So we are a little bit nervous, but that'll be a couple of videos time, so keep tuned in.
Yeah, good vibes though. But
for our last night at Barn Hill, we're taking in the sunset, and oh geez, we're nearly going to miss it too. So I'll spin you around and you can have a look. But yeah, thanks heaps for watching. Like and subscribe, and until next time.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.